NFL is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
We go tonight, like 20.
Mike 40. Hey, pick your game up. Hey, check 24.
Orange.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
180. Maverick.
Rush in. Check. Crunch. Hey, switch gears. 6 guys. Check 6.
Super one. Hey, shell.
On second down, it's Grant. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Check safety. Big Ed.
Super.
On 3rd down, Grant. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. You. Hey, check.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
They are going for it. Gone. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Sean Davis that time on the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down, Johnson. And he cuts right sideline and some room to go. 22 yards there, a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson with his 16th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Switch, switch, switch. Switch.
General West.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check three, check three.
Whirling.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
At their 48-yard line.
Cut. 120. Hold on. Check. Hard ball.
On second and 11 now. Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Third and 3.
Cut. 180. DC.
Watch the screen. He's checking. Crash. Watch out. Sponge. No. Kill.
Hey, kill.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Hey, watch it. He's coming. We got double up. Kill. Check. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
DC.
Here's Grant. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down.
80 weapon.
Kill. Shit.
Four out.
Here we go on fourth. Goff. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Goff now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They will run with Grant. He's got the first down here inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Super one, super one.
Lucky. Check 26, check 26.
No touch.
This is Grant. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Back. Watch the safety creep.
Value three. Turbo touch.
On second down now, it's Grant. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
12. Go.
Check. 40's Mike. 40's a Mike. Watch the slant.
Throwing on third. Goff. And that is incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. They'll run it with Johnson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Five.
Mike 50. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
On first down, gone. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. picked off at the 15. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on 3rd and long. King. And that's caught by Smith. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Set, ready. Get the Pittsburgh. That's it. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check 41. Let's go, Captain. Let's go. We got this. We got this. 41 mic. 41 mic. Right here. 41 mic.
Back to throw. King. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
We call a lot of gains, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Bravo.
Goff now to throw. And a big one loss here as he's taken down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Mike 29, pick me up. Here we go.
Out of the gun, gone. Over the middle, complete. It's Webster. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now you won.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Say.
5. Done.
On first down, Grant. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They go back to Grant. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd down, it's Grant. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case,
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Aaron Donald. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Check 52.
Looking to throw. King. Throwing right, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
4-1 Mike. Come on.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Schwartz. 25 yards that time. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And an alley to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. King on first down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Kerryon Johnson turned away on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Hey, kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Hold on. Check. Tiger.
They'll keep it on the ground. Grant. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Here I come. Kill. Shift. Check three. Kill.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. Into the secondary again. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Alert 3.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Lions 10, Rams 3.
Play to win. Let go. Hey, alert 3.
Now a give right side. Grant. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Hey, here we go. Check. Fresno. Hey.
Obama. Set.
On second down now. It's Grant. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Undercrunch.
4 down.
Undercrunch.
Now a give right side. Grant. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Mike's 50.
Value 3.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Young, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Back to throw. King looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Second and 10 now from the 27. Now gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. Third and long. It's gone. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Tracy Walker, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
Yeah, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Looking to throw. King. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. At their own 26-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now gone. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Webster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Delta.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Hey, check.
Now Goff on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, Wood.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Back to throw. Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Webster. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Got 180.
Check back 21. It's just
Hey, lift.
It's just
Lift.
Check back.
Lift.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff escaping. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. On 4th down. Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Goff. is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Motion.
Average wall.
Check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Goff now looks to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. To throw is gone. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions.